As we've been reporting, the U.S. and Iran held a third round of indirect nuclear talks in Geneva today. The Iranian foreign minister said the two sides made good progress and will meet for a fourth round of negotiations next week. President Trump has repeatedly said Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. He says diplomacy is his first option, but has not ruled out a possible military strike on Iran if the talks fail. Eyre joins us now. He's a distinguished diplomatic fellow at the Middle East Institute. Alan, thanks very much for being with us. So what are the priorities for both sides in these talks?
Well, I think as President Trump said repeatedly, to include in his State of the Union message, his priority is to ensure that Iran does not get a nuclear weapon. And Iran, on its part, has said many times that it wants to preserve what it sees as its right to enrich on Iranian soil. So if the two sides negotiating can find a way to accept both of those, find a way for Iran to can hold on to the right to enrich, or what it sees as its right to enrich, while the U.S. can ensure that Iran doesn't have the ability to make a nuclear weapon, then there might be a deal. But the odds are very long, and there's still a long way to go before the two sides can agree on all the details.
Well, Iran's foreign minister says teams will meet in Vienna next week to begin addressing technical issues. What might some of those technical issues be?
Well, again, general statements about what one side or the other will do are all well and good, but the details are what's important. And when it comes to nuclear proliferation, verification is what's crucial. So I assume the technical teams, when they talk, will be talking about how the International Atomic Energy Agency can verify that Iran is living up to whatever obligations it signs up to. And let's not forget, Iran, on its part, also wants to get sanctions lifted. So there's technical aspects to that, too, if in fact the U.S. is agreeing to begin lifting at least some of the sanctions on Iran.
What are the stakes of these talks for the entire region there?
They're pretty significant in the sense that, as we all know, there's a massive military presence surrounding Iran, and President Trump has made it very clear that if Iran does not agree on a nuclear agreement that President Trump can live with, there will be military attacks on Iran. Iran, for its part, has said that if there are any military attacks on Iranian soil, it will respond not proportionally or performatively, but aggressively, not just against Iran, not just against, perhaps against American soldiers in the region, against U.S. allies in the region. So it's very high stakes.
Eyre. Alan, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.